Okay, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the Church of Divination. This is Jessica McDaniel, and we are in Virgo Libra. Beautiful blood moon last night, which they would referred to as an eclipse of the moon. Looked blood red. It was beautiful. I don't know if you got some pictures of it. I did get a couple of pictures of it with my other device. So it's very cool. But it is Fairies in Boots Forest Friday, mystically manifesting wealth, prosperity, love, abundance. Bad and tender return to sender. We thank you for those who are for us, and we pray for those that are against us. Through this knowledge, this moon energy knowledge of surrendering to the divine, and you're feeling confused about this, I feel like a flow or a wave of emotion, reassuring you in this peace of mind and this possibility. I feel like you're also through these new beginnings. It's okay to start over through these new beginnings. I feel like you're having some new idea, and you want to take this kinky, sexy little thing with you along the way. Okay, she could be a lady during the day. She could be what you want at night, fulfilling all your desires. So I hope you wished wisely for that. Okay. Yes, something about waiting for her. Waiting, maybe you're the winner. You don't, and not to grow cold. Or be impatient or sarcastic about it. Through these, manifestings, these good wish fulfillments, this heartfelt desire and longing of good intentions for the highest good of everyone, that's what I think. Through these new beginnings that you had to heal from some past relationship, that was like, you thought was like, it could have been of like a Buddha descent. And your inner light was kind of cloudy about it, So basically you flourished through it all. And you've made a wish or several or prayers, and these manifestations through even prayer to Jesus, be careful what you ask for. It's like God knows what's best. The divine knows what's best for us anyway. He knows the desires of our hearts. So it's like you want to see it to believe it, but better is believing without seeing, right? It says in the Bible. But yeah, I would want to believe it to see it too, especially if it came to something serious, when it came, all this healing that you've done. Let's see. Yeah, you felt like you were lost, and now you're found. You were lost, but now you're found. Basically, sometimes you have to get lost to be found, to even realize we were lost in the first place, to find ourselves. Yes, through this magical getaway of courage, trust, and venturing into the unknown, which I feel like you're afraid of. Okay, in confronting or facing your inner demons, this person of power, this regenerations through Pluto, this Scorpio water energies of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, even in wealth. Okay. Yes, this Scorpio energy. It's time to step, boldly forward without looking back. Like, do what you say what you do, and just Be a person of your words. You know, through these new beginnings, this celebration. Yes, I feel like you're like your celebrity status again, this celebrating. This getting ready to let your hair down and celebrate, or your rising star. What was I saying about being a rising star? So I feel like it's the time, you know, or it's God's divine timing is coming up. No one will know the day or anything of the hour in which he will come back, and neither will anybody know but the divine about this perfect divine timing. But you will see signs, like, you know, and an invitation could be on the way to a celebration, a letter, a love letter, a new connection, a new job, a promotion, a new relationship, and celebrating life. Definitely. Celebrating life. You know. And if someone's saying that they are a celebrity, I'd want to see it to believe it too. Let's just get that straight. I want to see it to believe it too. There's no temptation. You know, I feel like you have healthy habits. Yeah, you have no regrets. Yeah, you do not. You've taken it as a lesson and learned from it. You don't like asking for help from others, you know, but these celestial beings are protecting everyone, including you. So, your ancestors, your, guides, your spirit guides, your archangels, and it's time for you to ask for some angelic assistance. Like, sometimes you just gotta pray, you know, and worship through celebration. I feel like you're uninspired in the moment, being prepared as you soon will receive a visit. Yes, what was I saying? A visit, you know, a letter, a new connection, come dusk or dawn, anytime. It could be anytime. God's divine, what was I saying? God's divine timing. You know, it could be any freaking time. God's divine timing through these new beginnings. Okay, so I feel like you're in a good place right now, and you're headed on a good path. I feel like everything will work out the way it's supposed to work out. You just have to trust your intuition and God, or the divine's timing, universe, and things will work out the way it's supposed to. But you just gotta go with the flow or the flux of things. Yeah, and unless you do a video call or something with some so-called celebrity, don't. Unless you voice noted or something, it's like, yeah, no. It's fake profile and like the internet paparazzi almost. So don't fall ill for that stupid trick on there, as I've had to come across it a few times myself. Anyways, yes, seeing is believing in this case. So, definitely through this celebrity, I feel like the status thing. Anyways, it's fine. Yeah, for this magical getaway, this going to the unknown, trusting in your divine. This came in. I feel like you feel like you're in the dark, or you don't know, but this light is shed of love, you know, to your current situation, and so that light can penetrate into darkness in which you're at if you just allow it. So basically, just allowing it. Fairies and Boots, an Aussie song, yeah. Yeah, see, waiting for the winner. Like, waiting for the winner, like the actual winner, a winner. Like, you're a winner, she's a winner, he's a winner. It'll help you manifest through these wishes. Yes, through this courage and trusting your intuition, the unknown, the universe. Okay. Or it doesn't matter who you are if you do that, you know. So let's see what these cards have to say. Oh yeah, I did shuffle through these cards, but do it again. What came out? Feeling greedy, Seven of Swords, these truths. Truths sometimes hurt, you know, and feeling greedy, like, about it, you know, of course. I would too. You know, I haven't had the best setting either, and, you know, it's not fair. Life is not fair, and I don't know why things happen the way they do. I wish they did, but all I know is that you can control your own actions, okay? You cannot control anybody else's actions. You can only control your own actions. Yes, look, through this romance with the Page of Cups. Okay? And look, lying to yourself about all these truths. You have to stop being in denial and realize what is. Okay? Yeah, nothing to celebrate about. I feel like you're celebrating, but there's nothing really to celebrate about. Seriously. Yeah, you think you know, but you really don't know. So that's the thing. This Cancer energy, you know, not feeling so nurturing and not being enlightened. Like, you need to self-enlighten. You're not a person to seek any kind of readings or anything. This Sagittarius energy of the Temperance. Okay, and poverty, just sitting there, like, wasting your money on probably booze or something when you should be focused on other things so that you could get to the point where you can have a beer and be comfortable. And then you expect this romance, like, that you're being patient for. More. Yes, this King of Cups, who could be really nice, but I feel like could be really mean under the influence, or at times, or maybe bipolar, or needs, I'm not a doctor, but maybe he needs to seek medical help. You know, this romance, this King of Cups, who's kind of greedy, who celebrates for, there's nothing really to celebrate about. Yes, because, yeah, of these Ace of Pentacles, there's person of money. You know what I mean? The King of Cups here in this romance. And look, someone over here needs to self-enlighten. What was I just saying? And not celebrate, but self-enlighten. Okay, instead of run amok. Okay. And I feel like you're having a hard time walking away from emotional issues. You know, and you need to just let the past go, forgive and forget, and just let it go. Because there's nothing you could do about it. Instead of talk shit or just be negative, be more optimistic. Like, the glass is half full, not empty. Like, there's no point in slandering someone else's name. If you have time to do that, you have time to do other productive things. And that's the truth. And this is a thing of the past. And I think you're going through this with this enlightened mode. Okay, being self-enlightened, being alone, most of the time, or because you could be lonely and not be alone. So, yeah, and you're finding out through this Eight of Wands that things are just happening so slow. It's just happening slow. The addiction that you've been lying to yourself about is happening so slow. You know, it could be anything. Overeating, over-exercising, overindulging in water or food or anything. Yes. Slow. It's like you're getting older, King of Cups. Yes, this emotional fulfillment. Okay. This emotional fulfillment is what everybody looks for, but you have to find it in yourself, you know, before, through this enlightened mode, before you can move on. And you got to take that one step at a time sometimes. You know, 1 second at a time, 1 minute at a time, through the Six of Cups of generosity. Maybe it's like a problem you had since you're a kid. But when you, like, get too comfortable, it creates complacency. So I feel like don't get too comfortable ever. You know? Yes, this Aquarius star energy. Okay? This Aquarius star energy, because it came like planted like that. So it would be this star, this celebrity, with ultimate fulfillment, this King of Cups, this romance, this new romance coming into your life. You're gonna have no problem walking away from old memories. That is for sure. That became a love read. Okay, and this became some clarity. The fairies and boots. That's became some clarity. This is became her love read. Let's see. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, so I feel like no matter what, you're gonna get to your destination. God's gonna provide. Yeah, this person's 6th chakra blocked. It needs to be cleansed. Maybe you haven't washed your hair. Maybe you can't see the full picture because you're stuck in self. Okay? That's how I feel. Through this past energies of people talking shit. And it's probably because this person's becoming a star and no one likes to see them rise for some reason. This King of Cups energy. This romance. Or wants to make this woman's a star. Let's see, what else? Yes, this trust, this honest, this keep private. I feel like they're a private person, instinctual in communications. Okay, so I would say that's like a Pisces energy that rules Neptune, of being like a dreamer, this dream or something, this learning, this easy person to talk to in leadership, hardworking but shy. Definitely leader. He could be a son, you know, literally like a male. Confirming star mode is male. Man, I believe that stands for man as well. Anyways, this one, no, this is, yeah, teamwork, trust, loyalty, friendship, being in passion for what you do and adventuristic. I don't feel like you're easy to talk to, but you don't have in tune. You're not in tune with your first chakra, although you're very adventurous, creative. You're a creator. You create this star energy. Can you tell us more, Spirit, about this star energy? Air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay, so I feel like Aquarius with the star that came out. An Aquarius energy. A male, masculine Aquarius energy. In this... maybe he feels like more of an earth sign than he does of an air sign, but of stability, focus, wealth, prosperity. Yeah, I do. And this new beginning. What was I saying about new beginnings through this birch twig here? This new beginning. Okay. This star, this ish, this bravery of a tiger could have been born in the year of the tiger, the cycle of the tiger, and this awesome Mars, Aries energy. Okay, of being on passion, of Cancer, though, nurturing, being of water. So there's a balance here. This active masculine, as you can see, that's not in tune with their first chakra, needs to clean their first chakra. Yes, with the traits of the fire signs. This Aquarius energy, stubborn, you know, like self-expressive when they want to be creative, and determined, mysterious, intense, and self-expression, feeling, you know, maybe too perfectionist and too hardworking, you know, there's nothings, and it's honest communication, it's loud, it's talents with a voice, someone of a voice, someone, this star energy that has a voice, confirming star energy. Okay? Yes. That is waiting for the right romance. Waiting for the right romance. Yes, to this Empress, okay? This Empress wants to make her a high priestess. Okay? Wants to make her a star. What was I saying earlier? Exactly. Wants to make her an empress. Spirit, can you tell us what sign this empress is? That the star's into. Aquarian star. He's in love. He is in love. In love with this empress. This man. Now this came out to be, what did I tell you? A Libra love read. Yes, this air sign, definitely of Aquarian, confirming Aquarius. Okay. In love. With another air sign of a Gemini or a Libra. Can you tell us Gemini or Libra Empress? Thank you, Spirit. Aquarius came up. And this feeling to nurture, this passion, this ish, okay, of a not so active in the moment masculine, as you can see there, masculine, being a creation, harmony, creative, supportive, knows what it takes to succeed, could have the qualities of a rat, being cunning, intelligent, and definitely of leadership. Okay. So is this Aquarius in love with another Aquarius? That's the question. Or Libra or Gemini. I think it's another Aquarius. So let's see. Confirming this water sign of air, also just showing air, divine masculine, heart of hard work, of leadership, of being stubborn. An air sign, confirming air sign ish. Okay, this Scorpio energy again, fate, this courageous, loyal, cunning, communicative, close, you know, leader, this easy to talk to, okay, and insight and inspiration, this guiding, also being a cognitive and maybe really proud of what he's accomplished. Maybe he's in love with himself. I think, yeah. This Aquarian star is looking for an empress that's in love with himself. Can you tell us about this empress that he's in love with? Okay, what is she? Can you, out of the air signs, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius? Ready? Cleanse, unbalance your chakras. Your first chakra. I don't know. Or lens. Or... Okay, so... Miss Scorpio, can you please tell us if they're Libra, Gemini, Aquarius? So this would be, it says Libra. Libra or Aquarius. Or Libra and Aquarius. This Empress. Okay. Libra sign there. Yeah, of in need or rest, or that has ideas of wealth, this Empress, this luck, this learning, this creativity, transformation, power, and luck, this Scorpio water energy. Okay, easy to talk to in communication and leadership. Okay, being of magic or rebirth, protection, liberty, success. We see that. Okay. Yes. An end and a new beginning, and confronting inner fears or demons. This luck, this Empress, through her ideas, that this Aquarius, I'm going to say she's a Libra, that this Aquarius is in love with himself and is in love with this Libra. Sorry to put it that way, but the truth does hurt, doesn't it? Yeah, thank you, Holy Spirit. Can you confirm anything else that the collective needs to know about Libra? This Empress, that's Libra with all these ideas. Aquarius, okay. Giving, okay. Trustful, wealth. Knows what it takes to succeed. A leadership role. Aloof. Maybe detached. I don't know. Yes, this Aquarius energy here. That's in love with this Empress. Confirming Aquarius. Divine Masculine. Okay. Basically, he gets whatever he wants, right? They always do. According to certain politicians, I guess. I seen that I was not aware of this morning, but it is what it is, you know. I'm not one to judge. Yeah. Okay, so tell us more about this King of Cups and this romance with this Libra that he's in love with, this Aquarius that's in love with the Libra. Has these Cancer qualities. Aquarius, okay, confirming Aquarius. But also the Moon, gut feeling, honest. Shy, leadership, hardworking, easy to talk to, and willing to learn. Okay, also being of communication, logical thinking, looking at the whole picture. You didn't look at the whole picture, but now you do. This is what makes it so easy, is walking away from emotional baggage, this King of Cups. Yeah, see through this communication of Mercury. Yes, this, easy to learn, shy, adventuristic, leadership, communication. Okay, that's all I could say. It could be a Virgo or a Gemini. Okay. With communicating the slander over here. Yeah, because they did. They were slandering you in the past. You know, before they self-enlightened. You know, and they did not see the full picture back then. Before they slandered you. Your name, I don't know. Through this hermit mode, you realize the truth. Yeah. And now this Aquarius is in love with not only himself, but this Libra. This Empress energy. See? In love. This Empress energy. This Aquarius. This King of Cups and Pentacles. Of this romance. Okay. Go like that with it. Oops. Yeah. this air sign, confirming. As you notice, everything confirms each other too within the Jessica Lisa deck. And this Aquarius energy, this Ace of Pentacles, and emotional fulfillment. Okay, this is just of the past. And this thing is really cool, you guys. It was worn by the lady who is the Munster in the Munsters, the wife. Isn't that cool? That's the real one. I thought that was pretty badass. Anyways, it's really awesome. Crap. Okay, so basically we have this star, okay? This star that's the Ace of Pentacles and emotional good energy. This air sign Aquarius in love with this other air sign. Okay, this King of Cups over here, that's into this romance. Okay, this Aquarius, okay, that has romantic feelings for the Empress. So, can you tell us any more about this love reading? Strength. Yeah. Strength. He admires her, maybe tenacity, protected, her strength, her passion. Yes. This Aquarius. Confirming woman. Okay. That he's in love with. Okay, this Four of Pentacles. And it's just masculine and feminine energies that I'm picking up on. Whatever you identify to, that's great. I have nothing against it. But just to let you know, this Four of Pentacles, feeling grateful for this romance, this Aquarius. Have made a decision already. You have made a decision. You have made a decision, Aquarius, about this Empress. Yes, through your intuitive, following your heart, being protective. And you're gonna wait as long as it takes, even though you're a person, you know, because you love this Libra, this Aquarius. And you're not gonna give up, you know, on this Libra, this Empress energy. You won't be giving up, basically. Some promise. There's a promise. Following your heart, that was made. I don't know. I feel like you kept it to yourself. Like, it was unfulfilled promises to this Empress. Maybe you've known it, that you're in love with. Maybe you've known this Empress for a long time. Yeah, getting away with, I don't know, but because you've known this Empress for a long time. Maybe you don't take her, you take her for granted, or, you know, this being in love, feeling in the past, intuitively, and you don't want this shit to happen again. No, you don't. That's why you're generous and you've changed your ways. You made a decision to change your ways towards your romantic relationship, Aquarius. Star energy. Okay, yeah, see, you made a decision. You're grounded. You made a decision. You know, or you're wavering back and forth ideas. for the decision you made for your Empress. This woman that pays attention to detail, this Empress. Okay, like, I feel like you have many, like, you're a liberal, like, or you have, like, you're just creative, you're out there with your art. You know, I feel like your art is protected, but it's that you're not feeling appreciated so much by it. You know? In the past, maybe that's how you felt. Yeah, but see, this is the Godding in reverse. Okay, the Hierophant in reverse. Which is like, maybe having a bad day or something. But the Hierophant in the reverse, that's like Godding. That's like, you turn your back on God, or you felt like God turned your back on you when you made this decision about something, according to this High Priestess. This Empress energy that's actually a High Priestess. That was the promise that you're in love with. Air sign to air sign. This Eight of Cups, having trouble walking away. I mean, your creativity, but from past, you want to make sure you've learned from your lessons. You want to make sure you learn from your past mistakes, the lessons that needed to be learned. Before you go on with this Priestess. Because you don't want to mess it up at all. Yeah, see, creativeness, you're maybe not who you thought, but the divine has something better for all of us. You know, I feel like you emptied out your emotional baggage with this, like, you know, and it just accepted things for what they are. Maybe that's why, like, you felt like the universe gave up on you with this reverse Hierophant. You know, that's what I feel. I feel like basically you have yet to keep a promise. This Aquarius who's in love with a Libra. This Empress that's actually a High Priestess. Yes, a High Priestess. Okay. That was a promise by following your heart in love, confirming these air signs, Aquarian, confirming wealth, romance, that's what that means, and decision, made a decision. So, you're creative and trying to think of a way to, I don't know, talk, meet, something, something like that. In fact, I want to know. I'm going to ask the pendulum. Pendulum, is this Aquarian star going to meet this High Priestess? Yes. Yeah. Keeping a promise. following your heart, being protected, being in love, romance. Yeah. At first it was like, no, but then it came into romance. I feel like they knew each other before. But, yeah, being in love of romance there, okay. And then this card meaning romance. Right there with the Empress there of strength. Okay. This Aquarius energy that is bountiful and has no issues at all. This King of Cups qualities, this star energy. Okay? He made a decision already. For this High Priestess. He made a decision. This Aquarius. Okay? He already made a decision. Confirming the Aquarius air sign. In the romance. Making have a decision on the High Priestess. Basically, a very generous person that won't give up. Generous and won't give up on the High Priestess. Okay? Keeping a promise. I thought that was it. Wait, it wasn't it. Someone that pays attention to detail. Okay, this godding, maybe through some act of love and kindness. Yeah. You see. And he has no problem that his wishes aren't being fulfilled because he knows the divine is going to take care of him, basically. He knows whether he's that way or that way that he's going to be taken care of. Basically. Because it's God's thing, you know what I mean? So that is your love reading. We can finish it with a verse. So we had money, clarity, and love on this Fairy Friday. Okay, so my flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Psalm 73:26, shy, easy to talk to in communications, and willing to learn. Someone that plays music or loves music, a music lover of some sort. Okay. And then, may the grace of the Lord Jesus be with God's holy people. Revelations 22:21. You see right there, angel numbers 2. Even being the end to something and the beginning to something else. Okay, being super shy, creative, adaptable, and a leadership is my interpretation. We were just talking about that. You know, may the grace of the Lord Jesus be with God's holy people. You know, the ends to new beginnings here. I can even verify this is the end to a new beginning here. Anyways, thanks for joining. I hope this helps. And you know, if you don't forget to like this channel and please subscribe. Enjoy our awesome vibe here that we got going. And that way you never miss a video. And we do these fairies and boots forest. Remember, please don't use paper straws at all, or plastic disposable straws and paper wrappings, because that alone can make a difference. The whole message is you can make a difference by just one simple solution, and that is the choice to not use a straw. Just use a sippy cup or drink it like from a cup. And it's healthier for you anyway. I'm not a doctor or anything, but ask your doctor about it. I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really love all you guys. Thank you so much. And for subscribing and showing your support that way. I really, truly appreciate it. And being patient with me. And, thank you so much. And new viewers, please join this awesome family thing we got going. This vibing, this cool, positive, optimistic, soul vibing energy. Okay, so thank you so much. And remember, live, love, look your best, but do your best too. And do the right thing when nobody's looking. That's most important, is starting in self and loving self too. So before you can love someone else, or you know what I mean? So I think that's important. Thank you so much, and that's message.